Good morning, students. This is your faculty Neha. Today we will be starting with the second chapter of sociology, and the name of the chapter is culture. So let's go ahead and see what we will be learning in today's class. In today's class, we will learn about meaning and nature of culture, features of culture, relationship between society and the culture, as well as the importance of culture, rituals, and diversity. So, student, what is culture? Culture means the transfer of knowledge, experience, belief, value, behavior, and relationship from generation to generation. Hence, the culture is called as the system of life shared among the social group. It refers to the attitude, values, customs, and behavior patterns of the characterized of a social group. The ways in which a particular group of people lives, including their shared knowledge, values, customs, and physical objects, is known as culture. And there is one more definition which was given by E.B. Taylor. According to him, a culture is the complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, rules and regulations, traditions, and any other capabilities earned by a human being as a member of society. Students, the culture is divided into material culture and non-material culture. Material culture includes all those physical objects that are visible to eyes, the tools used by human beings. Non-material culture includes thoughts, idea, beliefs and value. In order to explain the unique feature of culture, Ogburn divides culture into material and non-material culture. Both are human made. According to him, material culture is created by human beings by converting natural resources into man made structures like house, building, bridge, road, dam, machines, production centers, etc. Non-material cultures mean human achievements, that is, tradition, belief, ritual and custom, moral values, ideas, art, literature, and many more. When compared to material culture, non material culture undergoes a slow change. The features of cultures are: first one is there are altogether six features. The first one is culture is an abstract. It means culture is the lifestyle of social group. The accepted way of life is carried from one generation to another generation. The second one is culture is social. It means culture is not personal. It means sharing a community's way of life, food, dress, ritual, and living with them. Hence, social is cultured. It is known as culture is social. The third one is culture is learned. Culture does not come by birth, it is not nature made either. This gets formed in the interactions with the various members of the society. Fourth one is culture means coexistence. It means culture provides opportunity to every individual to share his ideas with others. Thus, culture assure sharing opportunities with each other. The fifth feature is culture is continuous. It means every culture grows every day, okay, into a new aspect. Though through or you can say through arts, imagination, rules and regulation gets formulated into complex environment, it sustains itself with minor changes. The sixth feature is culture is diverse. Every social group has its own culture, hence, culture is not uniform. You might have a doubt that what is an importance of the culture. Students, the important is culture is a treasure of knowledge. Culture provides the knowledge needed for the social and physical existence of a human beings. Animals survive and get adjusted with their natural environment with the help of instincts. Human beings have to utilize their learned knowledge in order to survive. Language is a part of culture. The future generation is guided by the present generation. What we have been doing, the coming up generations will be following the same thing. Like this, the things will be passing on from generation to generations. Cultural explains situations, okay? It explains about a particular period of time, okay? For example, earlier we used to live in a cave. Now there are there is a drastic change in the architecture, right? So the study of culture reveals the evolution of human society in relation to the contemporary situations. Culture defines value. Students, value is a tool that analyzes the attitude of a person, behavior, and thought of a particular society. Now, what is the relationship between culture and society? The relationship between culture and society is mutual. Culture is the base of human society. Okay, culture is a part and you can say the parcel of human society since the beginning of civilization. Culture is indivisible part of the society. The human interaction is based on culture. Without human interaction, no society can be in existence. Hence, without culture, there is no society, and without society, there is no culture. Kids, culture and society are the two faces of the same coin. The social world of humans consists of various society with numerous human relationships. Culture and society are the two faces. That's the reason we say the culture and the society are the two faces of the same coin. Culture make human beings different from other animals. Social controls in a society are based on cultural aspects. Now let's learn about importance and significance of culture, rituals and diversities. We witness one or the other cultural rituals every day. Discussion on every such ritual is difficult, hence, we shall concentrate on very few examples that explain the role of culture in ensuring the good of human society. Fairs are the most important cultural rituals of the ruler society of India. A fair is not only religious expression, it also functions as a temporary market for the neighboring village. It is a place where agricultural product is being sold or bought. This market is utilized to sell or buy domestic animals as well. They are also a window for entertainment soon after the harvest season. Fairs reinforce social relationship. Often fairs have people with different languages and culture displaying their skills in the form of circus. Similarly, various artists display their skills over here. These displays are also cultural expression. Many performs narrate the local version of Ramayana and Mahabharata. That's all from this chapter. Thank you very much for paying attention. Have a nice day ahead.